Hello everyone, my name is Maria Mora. I created a screencast that includes assignments that I want my students to do and learn about in regards to internet safety. I used OneNote and I included within their assignments an opportunity for students to continue to use Adobe Spark, Canva, and Google Docs. So for the first part of the assignment, or one of the assignments that I created, I wanted my students to watch a video with their mom, dad, or guardian regarding internet safety. And I really liked the video presented in this week's module because it actually is directed towards parents and it provides different tips for parents to use to support students in being safe in how they use the internet. So students are going to use OneNote to click on the assignment on the video and they'll be able to watch the video with their parents. I think this is a great opportunity for parents to be more involved in the amount of time and the uses of technology and the internet that students have on a daily basis. So I wanted to kind of inform parents, give them some tips, and I thought this would be a great way for students and parents to collaborate together and come up with 3 takeaways that they got from the video. So in the assignment, I included the 3 takeaways that I wanted them to write about, and I wanted them to use this time with their parents or with their guardian to talk about how they can promote or be safe when using the internet. I wanted students to also create a visual presentation using Adobe Spark or Canva on the 3 takeaways that they received, since they've been exposed to Canva and Adobe Spark, and I've actually had them look into tutorial videos on how to use Adobe Spark or Canva. I wanted to continue for students to integrate using these two Web 2.0 tools into the work that they do. And then finally, I wanted to kind of get everybody's input and everybody's visual. And this would be a great way for me to also share the different visuals that students came up with the class. And so I wanted them to post a link on Google Docs of their visuals. Since Adobe Spark and Canva both have the option to use links to easily share material, I wanted to include these two Web 2.0 tools in the work that we're doing. So the link takes them directly to this Google Docs where they're going to write their name and they're going to write down the 3 takeaways, because this is going to be a way for me to keep up with the 3 takeaways that the students got besides OneNote. So I know I can always go back to OneNote and look at their notes, and this would be a great way for them to also keep up with the work that they did, besides just me keeping up with the work. So in Google Docs, there's a place for them to post a link from Canva or from Adobe Spark, depending on what they use to create their activity. And so another assignment that I created was in OneNote. And in this assignment, I wanted them to be a little bit more knowledgeable and conscious of the amount of time they of the amount of time they spend using technology, more specifically their computers, their phones, or any other electronic device. So I wanted them to record the amount of time they spend using each of them into OneNote. Since this is a place where they can write notes and write their information, they can also keep up with it. And I wanted them to do it for 3 days so that the data is a little bit more consistent and we're able to kind of see how that relates to the amount of time they're spending overall using technology. And so on Canvas, which is one of our learning sites that we have to implement, I added a discussion post that they're going to need to answer from this part. So in Canvas, the discussion post says, after doing the assignment in OneNote regarding internet safety, post your discussion. And so the first question says, what surprised you from the data you gathered on the amount of time you spend using your phone, your computer, or any other electronic device for the 3 days? And then the second question is, what are some things you could do on a daily basis to minimize the amount of time you spend using electronics? So I think this kind of information is going to be helpful for them to be a little bit more aware of the time they spend using their electronic devices. And I was actually inspired by one of the assignments, one of the readings we had this week on keeping track of students' time and helping students to understand that there's other things they can do, such as walking or the exercising or what kinds of things they're doing to maintain their eating habits and their healthy habits. So it's just maintaining a balance between the amount of time they're spending using technology, and how we can become more conscious of that and maintain a balance overall. So thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing what you created with the things that we've learned.